For those of you that don't know, this is Pastor P coming to you live. I've received some disturbing news today in my blogs. A lot of you have dropped notes from here and there about your problems. Now, I told you I ain't any way have credentials to handle some of these questions. Some of them just far-fetched that I have to go into my vault and look at these here questions and try to understand you people about some of these questions and problems that you might have. Now, I do my best to solve some of these problems. That ain't no gunshots. That's fireworks. It's 4th of July around here. But I want to address some of these problems that you'll have, because I'm here to help. Pastor Problem, I'm here to help your problems. See, I can't help all of them. Now, some of them you got to help yourself. And that's what I want to get to the root of. This one gentleman, he said to me, he said that he thought he lost his fire in his marriage. Now, I tried to understand what he meant by that, and he said that he lost the spark. His marriage is fizzled. He got of age. He can't work no more. Work it out. But see, I told him, and I'm trying to tell you, those of you listening, that you got to understand that love isn't what you think it is. Now, see, some of you try to equate love with Romeo and Juliet, but you misunderstood him when you said Romeo and Juliet. That wasn't. See, you know that lady, that Juliet, she went in a coma and she came out and she found out that Romeo killed himself, and she killed herself too. And I don't know what kind of love that is, but I don't know what love kind that make you kill yourself when you got all this here around you. See, his interpretation of love wasn't the real love that people think it is. Now, see, I want to break it down for you. If you give me spare me a moment, I can indulge with this man's specific interpretation of love. Now, Buddha said, now I'm gonna just say Buddha. I told you I wasn't no religious person, okay? But Buddha said, that you should kill yourself. Now, I argue with that, and Buddha argues that your idea of who you are is arbitrary mental condition. Now, see, and you should let go of the idea that you exist at all. You understand? See, because the arbitrary matrix by which you define yourself, actually, it traps you. You understand? It traps you because you got to understand that you are better off letting go of everything, in a sense that you could say the Buddha encourages you just say F it. I ain't gonna say the real one because it's Muslim week, and I ain't gonna do that and cussing like that. Yet I told you I wasn't religious, but I ain't gonna do that because I got some Muslim listeners. You understand? I got some Muslim listeners, and I'm not gonna get emotional because emotional, the emotional thing, that's a killer too. When you get all emotional and trapped up in emotions. See, one thing I understand with we live in the Western world. See, a lot of times we say hi and say, how you doing? We really don't give a F about that person. I say, don't get me wrong, I'm trying to speak to the masses, people out here. Sometimes we don't give a care of what that person, but because we say some entitlement, try to make ourselves feel better that we have to be liked. You see, the Russians, they real honest with you. See, if you can meet a Russian and they say you're stupid. See, I respect their honesty, because sometimes I feel stupid just by saying something to them. You see, because I really don't care what they think about me. Okay? No, I do care about some people that are listening to my voice right now. You know what I'm saying? But I want to direct this one thing to this Muslim man that it came to me and said, talking about his wife, and he lost his vigor. She lost her vigor and he lost his trigger. And I want to say that just because he loved, dealing with love here. Love is a precious thing when used right. See, if I could bring you back just a little bit on what I tried to touch on earlier about happiness and what love and Romeo and Juliet and all this here, and I wish I had my notes. I could, but I'm just going off the top of my head right now because I want to be genuine and honest as I possibly can. Last time I got a little emotional and I had to stop drinking that milk, but I'm drinking hemp milk now. Now I want to give you something that you can run with. See, past the problem. See, the thing about past the problem is it's just a lot of problems in this world today. A lot of misinformation that we have to somehow uphold a certain standard because of others. You see, you can't find true happiness in that. You see, and I was telling, I ain't gonna mention his name, but I was telling him that you have to understand what true happiness is, and true happiness, you don't come in a big car. A big car, a nice car, whatever car, little car, but it could be expensive. It don't come in just being rich and having a good job. That's not where it comes from. You understand? And it comes from a true place. Happiness comes from a place of solving problems. You see? It's so simple. See, one time I was playing a video game. I'm not too much into video games, but I was playing a video game here. You know what I'm saying? And I bought the game, and it was so hard for me to solve this certain level. But when I did, I felt a sense of joy, a sense of accomplishment. You understand? And I found true happiness in beating that level. You see, because when I beat that level, I thought I could beat another level. You see, if I could dab into that with you for a second, I want you to understand that it didn't come. See, I gotta be aware of my surroundings. I'm just a cautious person, no matter where I am. If I'm in this room by myself, I'm looking around. You understand? But I'm outside right now. It's a nice day. You hear all this popping going on. Independence Day ain't Independence Day no more, so I don't even know if that's really firecrackers no more. But I'm watching myself just like everybody else. Well, maybe not everybody else, but I want you to know that you got to understand something. You see, highs come in many forms. You understand? They come in many forms. You see, you got to understand. See, I'm going back and forth because the man once said, emotions are overrated. Okay, emotions evolve for one specific purpose. Okay, it's to help us live and reproduce a little bit better. Okay, and that's what it's to help us reproduce a little bit better. I'm trying to think about something here, but and that's it. See, I was telling the gentleman that sometimes, you know, we need rejection. See, his wife said, you know, she rejected him because of certain feelings she felt. You know, she felt like the fizzle was gone. The filler, you know. So I told him, I said, you know, rejection makes your life better. And I say that is because, you see, there's a certain pressure that we get when we get rejected. You see, you don't feel as desirable anymore. You know what I mean? Nothing else feels like you're just empty and your life is meaningless, you see, when we get rejected. You see, the avoidance of rejection